Embattled Johnston County School Board member Ronald Johnson will face a primary challenger in March. It was a unanimous decision by the State Board of Elections just this afternoon. Johnson was actually trying to get his GOP rival disqualified from the ballot. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie is live at the State Board of Elections. And Laura, give us a little bit of the backstory here. It included a lot of bickering, name calling, things like that.
Dan, you know, it's quite a backstory. Johnson, at this point, is currently out on bond on felony extortion charges after he allegedly tried to blackmail congressional candidate Devon Barber in 2022. He could be facing up to 5 years in prison, but he decided to run for Johnston County School Board again. Well, this time he'll have a primary challenger. Ronald Johnson was already facing an uphill battle for re-election after a string of controversies. He was fired from the Smithfield police force and censured by his fellow school board members for allegations of sexual misconduct and secretly recording people. After he was charged with a felony for allegedly trying to blackmail a fellow Republican, GOP state lawmakers changed the law to require Johnston County School Board candidates to run from a residency district. That opened the door for another Republican to directly challenge Johnson. David Marshburn rented a property in the district and did just that. Johnson filed a candidate challenge, claiming Marshburn doesn't really live at that address. Well, that seems to have added fuel to a pretty intense personal beef, with Marshburn publicly taunting Johnson on social media every week.
Ronald Johnson, if you'd like to come to my house, hey, come on. I'll show you around. You want pictures? Or let's see, have you already come by here to take pictures?
The County Board of Elections dismissed the challenge, so Johnson appealed to the State Elections Board, saying Marshburn really lives in a different district.
Mr. Marshburn has a deeded property that he has been tied to since 2001. It is where his family lives. It is where he always returns.
But Marshburn provided evidence that he had leased a Clayton residence, spent considerable money rehabbing it, and changed his address on his voter registration and driver's license. Election Board member Kevin Lewis said Marshburn had provided all the evidence required by law.
It may be distasteful for candidates to move from one place to another to qualify themselves for residency and to run for an office, but it's not illegal to do that.
Now, there are also two Democratic challengers vying for the Democratic nomination for that District 7 seat. The primary, of course, is March 5th. Dan?
Boy, quite a situation. Laura, thank you so much.